Oh, I'm live. Hello, hello, hello. Facebook. Family, friends, lookers, bookers. No one is here just yet. It is Winning Wednesday. This is your girl, Deidre. And of course, we know how I do, but I have just a little bit of time to spare today. So I'm just going to finish getting myself together and wait for any viewers to come on. We'll see who joins. If you saw in the title, I did write that I do not own copyrights to this music. However, no music is playing just yet. I think I have like a pre-show. This is a pre-show. Um, because viewers normally don't be on when I first come on. So I'm just gonna give it a second to see what happens, to see who shows up for Winning Wednesday, to see who might even tell me what their win was for the week. Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, lookers, bookers, family, friends. As you come in, just drop hello, drop good evening, drop good night, depending on your schedule. And if you're bold enough, tell me what your win was for the week outside of just being here, right? And just still waiting for viewers and trying to get myself together because I have this song stuck in my head and I can't seem to get it out. Music is my life. It makes me feel so good. So again, if you're watching, if you're viewing, if you're one of my looker bookers, family, friends, drop what your win was for the week. Or if you're not bold enough to do just that, just say hello, say good night, say good morning, wherever you're tuning in from, right? Time could definitely be different, even in spirit. Because my mornings are, mornings, but when everybody else is saying good morning, I like to say good night. Um, Usually the time of day when I get to take a nap. Third shifters. Love it. But yeah, it is Winning Wednesday, and of course, you know me by now. This is your girl Deidre. Here to just show up, show you guys how to win on what you feel like could be your worst day, right? So, my viewer, viewers, drop what your win was for the week. While I get some music in my head, maybe I don't know. And if you're afraid to drop what your win was for the week, even if you just say, I'm here, I'm alive, then just say hello, say good night, say bye bye because I'm about to log off, or whatever the case may be. But you guys, I am excited. It is another day. I hope you guys are excited. I hope that your week has been amazing thus far. And I hope that you know that every day you get to be here, that you're already winning, right? Everything else is just a bonus. So, um, if you weren't here in the beginning, it is Winning Wednesday. And I am trying to get myself together. I was trying to see if any viewers came on. You guys know how I am about my time and starting and talking and all those things, whether someone is here or not, because you still have to show up. That's the next thing. Regardless on whether you are alone, regardless on whether you have a team beside you, always show up. It doesn't matter because you're not just showing up for someone else, you're still showing up for yourself, most importantly. So, regardless, if there's no viewers, if there's no anything, always, always, always show up for yourself. Again, Winning Wednesday. And I don't think I'm going to find any music, but if you guys don't want to drop in the chat, what your win was for the week or whatever, maybe you could just give me some comments on my background back here. You guys, I am literally finally getting my office together. My sisters are amazing. They created my blessed board. And so, yeah, I'm trying to create a safe space to work and do all the good things that I need to do. And I don't think that I'm probably going to find the music that I'm looking for. So, since I've been on here for 5 minutes, I think I'll just go ahead and start because I am now not only catering to my Facebookers, lookers, family, friends. This is also for my YouTube channel, Win with Wells. So if you guys have not went and checked me out yet, please do so. Hit the like button. Most definitely hit the subscribe button, even if you don't share. Just go check it out. It could be some information for you. And if you get some things and it's not for you, like, great leader that I know, Kevin Howe, he likes to say, you take what is needed for you and you give the rest to somebody else. So even if you don't get a nugget from me that is for you personally, share with someone else, because we should all want to be in a space where everyone is winning, right? I get that there are some folks out there that are intimidated by everybody winning around them, but what is it to be in a space where you're winning and no one else is? And even if they're not, somebody is going to be complaining about it or you're going to see it. So, how does that always make you feel good if you're the only one winning, right? I don't know. And that was just a bonus. But again, it is Winning Wednesday, and I'm about to get started because no one dropped in the chat anything that they were or felt like they won for the week. Also, disclaimer, I looked on my page and I literally have over 1,000 friends. Not that many active friends, I'm assuming. So, yeah, you know the rest. But anywho, it is Winning Wednesday, and this is your girl Deidre, and I just stopped by to show my Facebookers, lookers, family, friends, and my YouTubers, Win with Wells. Go check me out. Just how you can win, and if you saw the title, I literally titled it, "How you can win on your worst days." Right? Again, you guys, I cannot stress enough how important your mindset is. Like that is the literally almost like the foundation of everything that you decide to live. It's your mindset. It's what you see, what you feel, what you think, how you perceive it. Perception. Now I get it. Perception is everything. Um, Man, yeah. So I can't stress enough. It always goes back to your mindset, because if your mind is in a negative place, no matter what I tell you, no matter what somebody else tells you or show you that is great, you're never going to feel that way. You're never going to see greatness in it, because your mind is telling you that everything is bad, or your mind is telling you that it's not good, or that you're not worthy. Whatever the case may be. But again, it starts with your mindset, right? And I'm in this beautiful space where peace is everything. I have, of course, you guys hear me talk about with my business being wealthy or having generational wealth. And that literally starts with that is outside of finances. I hear you guys talk about generational curses and all those things. So, a part of having generational wealth is making sure that not only you are good mentally and emotionally, but you're passing down these emotions and this positive mindset to your generation, right? So I say all that to say, mindset, perceptions, and all those things. So how can you win on your worst days? And again, I say, and I can't say that enough, your mindset. So even when something happened, and we all know, let's just be honest and transparent, that things happen and it doesn't feel good, literally me being hard headed or whatever in the market. Let's just go ahead and talk about that. I was in the market, and of course, you guys know that I don't care what somebody tell you. There's too much of anything can be bad, or you can always make the wrong move. And even in the markets, there's a lot of up days. There's a lot of winning days. I feel like my hair is all over the place. There's a lot of winning days and a lot of up days, but there can also be down days. There can be down days that you don't win in the market, that you don't profit at all. However, if you don't believe me, 95% of it is mindset. It is literally going in with a clear, peaceful mind. And so, you guys, this week I had a loss in the market. Literally grew my account times, 7 times from what it was. I literally had right at $100 one day, and about 2 days later, I was up over 500, right? And so again, it's mindset and it's all about following rules. And so I didn't follow my own rule, or the rule, being disciplined and not treating this as, yeah, a quick thing. And so I did that and I disobeyed my own rules, right? And so literally I lost in the market. My account that I had just grew from, let's just say $100, that I grew to maybe 700 within 2 days. I disobeyed my rules, and that caused me good evening, good evening. Whoever just dropped something, I will definitely see it later. And whatever my first comment was, whoever that was, I am gonna have something special for you. I don't know what you commented, I don't know what it is, but I know you interacted with my post. And again, that's all I ask, that you guys just come on, say hello, say good night, whatever. So just getting back to the story. Thank you. And I lost in the market, you guys. And it was literally about me paying attention and me following my own rules. So that could have been, and before when I first started the business, having a day like that literally would have caused me to have a bad day, or I would have felt some kind of way, or yeah, and how I thought about it, like, oh my gosh, I'm just throwing away my money and I'm doing this, that, and the third. Like, what am I doing? Granted. So mindset, how you can win on your worst days. So today would have been one of those days where I disobeyed myself, was so sleepy, did not put in my targets, all those things. And my profits that I grew times 5 or better in 2 days had went down to way below what I even started with. And so because now I have a different mindset and I see things different, what would have been a worse day for me literally turned out to be an amazing day, because I have in my mind that just as quick as, or just as easy as I was able to grow my account from $100 to 7-ish and lost it, that I could get it back. And it was all about, because I had to think about, okay, what did you do wrong? Where did you make a mistake? Not that, if my mind was just there and stayed in a negative place, it would have been, oh, I'm losing, and oh, life is doing this to me, and oh, I feel like that. And it would have literally just dragged on throughout my day, and I probably would have came on here like a little sour bear, and not so happy. But because I've chosen to change my mindset, you guys, and again, your mindset, your perception. If you don't know how deep perception is, please not only just look it up, study it. It makes all the difference in your day. And so instead of me having what would have, or what some people would have called a loss or whatever, I literally just chalked it up as, Deidre, you know what you did wrong. You know it was your mistake. So just go ahead and continue with your day. I literally did. And so I'm here. I showed up today with a smile on my face. Hopefully you guys see a smile on my face. And I win. I won regardless. I won the moment I decided to say it isn't so bad. I was told this morning, or we had my manifestation calls in the morning, my meditation calls, my mindset calls, and he was talking about when you feel like everything is crashing, when you feel like everything around you is just coming down, sit still, let it. Let it fall, let it crash, let it burn. Because if your mindset is in a good place, in a peaceful, positive place, and you know that it's not the end all be all, it'll be okay. And it'll also allow you to be humble in what could have been a bad moment, saying and telling the universe and your God that, hey, I can appreciate that. I can still be grateful in the midst of what would have been or could have been not so cute. It only elevates you. And not just that, when you feel like you're on the edge and you're just losing control, he said, the statement was, when you feel like you're on the edge, just jump. Just jump. And it sounds crazy, but it is literally, it makes all the sense in the world when your mind is right, when you perceive things in a certain manner, because we're in the flesh, we're here, we're in life, and we know things don't always feel good. And even the way people react to us is not necessarily the way they react to us or the way they even deal with us. It's how we tend to respond. And if our mind is always in a positive place, in a peaceful place, ain't nothing, if y'all want to call him the devil, ain't nothing the devil can do to shake you. Nothing. Why would you allow that? This is your life. You have to live it. Yeah, you have to be amongst people. You know, one time I used to say I'm going to move to Mars because maybe I just won't have to deal with people or humans, that is. But we know that that's not the case. Unfortunately, we're in a world where we have to be around people. We have to live with people. We can still be people free. We still don't have to allow the way other people move, and even the way that other people perceive things. We don't have to make it our perception. Like I say, normally, everybody knows some saying. Even if it's you step on a crack, you break your mother's back, right? That doesn't have to always be the perception. Maybe if you step on a crack, I don't know how I'm gonna make that rhyme, but you break the bank or something. I don't know. I don't know. The piggy bank falls open. Whatever you want it to be, again, is perception. Make life what you want it. You were given the will to do so. Why? Because your mama gave you life, your daddy helped gave you life, but it was something else that made this possible. Your job, your coworkers, your friends, whoever you thought was your friends, your business partners, whoever, they are not in control of the way you think. At least they shouldn't be. Again, I had a conversation with someone just recently, just last night, and I made a statement about what I perceived just from their picture or something like that. They see this, they'll probably know. Um, and it went on into, why would you think that about me? Or you're gonna damage my reputation. And I'm like, I just made a statement from my own perception. That does not have to be the way you feel about yourself. And if why would you even let me, someone, whoever, who am I, dictate how you feel about yourself? Or even have that much control over your reputation? I don't care if somebody says something about you, they blast it over the entire world. So what? Somebody else is gonna say something about you regardless before you leave this earth. Um, and so let them say it. And if it's not the truth, why do we even get offended? Why do we even allow that to move us in a way? I think outside of what anybody else can do, say, or not do and say for you or to you, we ultimately have the power to think how we want to. We can perceive however or whatever it was the way we want. That's the beauty of living your life, or God literally creating a life that is yours. It was your parents' assignment to get you here, in the physical being. But after that, it's your life to live, which means think what you want to think. Just like some of you, I don't want to say that for my babies and stuff out there who still, um, hopefully I don't let them watch this part. But if your kids still believe in Santa or the Tooth Fairy, so what? It is their perception. It's better than believing in some of the bad things in life, right? Not that you don't have to be ignorant to it. You just don't have to acknowledge it. We give things power when we acknowledge it. And how we acknowledge it definitely determines how long it withstands or how it weighs in your life in general. So I say that to say, when on your worst days, when on what you feel like is just, I can't do this anymore, or I'm just at a hopeless place in life, you know, I think maybe if there was something that when we start complaining so much or we start feeling like life is just whatever, if we felt like, or we got a brief moment of not having life at all, I think we would be forced to change our perceptions. And forgive me if I'm being harsh, but again, it's how you perceive it once it leaves my mouth. Um, you can take whatever I say. Hopefully, you take it in a positive light. There's nothing about the things that I say that are negative. But again, somebody somewhere is gonna take what they want or take whatever parts of some things that I say that you say and turn it into something negative. It's just the way the world works. But as long as you know who you are, you know whose you are, you can continue to win regardless. So I'm at the 20-minute mark, you guys. And hold on, let me see if I can see my viewer, my lookers, my bookers, and whoever's still watching. If you guys don't have anything else to say, how do y'all like my backdrop so far? I'm not finished with my office space, but yeah, I've been working on this. Yeah, and it literally took, like I said, that was going to be a losing day for me too, because the day I decided to be a DIY from the dollar store, looking at TikTok, baby, I almost had an aneurysm. So at that point, I decided, hey, I will find somebody else who is qualified to get the job done, or who enjoys doing this, building a mansion from the dollar store much better than I do. So I saved myself some heartache. And look at what we had. And this also goes to my sisters. They made my blessed sign. I'm so thankful for them. But I want to see who real quick responded to my video. And it is it would be my love. Some of my definitely supporters. So I got something for you. I really do. I'm gonna set something up for you, and then maybe we'll post it, or I will discuss later. But I literally have something that will be very beneficial for you. And literally, just because you decided to not just tune in, even if you don't stay, like you decided to take part, or you decided to say something, hey, bye, even if you didn't tell me what your win was for the week, which I know you have amazing wins. Thank you also so much for everything else that you do, on the sidelines, in the background. um, your words are everything, and that's the next thing, you guys. Something, sometimes we don't feel like people move for us enough, or they don't move for us physically. A lot of time it's just the things that they say. A lot of time it's just how they move for themselves, or how they move for others, that can give you comfort in saying, oh, okay, you know, you're a good person, or, you're doing something. And me any different if you, what makes me any different if I can't, if you're doing that for other people, why wouldn't you do it for somebody else? It gives me comfort. I don't know. Again, that goes back to perception and how we perceive things, right? So it is Winning Wednesday again, again, again. Last but not least, if you guys have not tuned into my YouTube channel, Win with Wells, please, by all means, do so. Check it out, even if it's not for you. If you don't have any what do you call it? If you don't have any need to win in life, then that's cool. You should know somebody else who does, or who will want to. So if you go check out my YouTube page, Win with Wells, and you find something that's there for you, by all means, take it, utilize it. Whatever is not for you, give it to someone else. Maybe it'll make all the difference in their lives, right? So it is Winning Wednesday, and my calls are starting to come in. I love you guys to life. Remember, I'll see you at the top. The bottom is way too crowded, but the top is where we originally started from. You guys, until next time, always be blessed.